Okie dokie. Well, the week has come upon us. It has come. We are going to be doing a live stream event, and guess what? You all are invited. You have what is it, like 5 more days to practice? This is not an open event. It's not public, but remember, you can still join. Just email me. I'll put the link in the description to my email address.
Press the enter key.
That's not even a link. It's not a link. But basically what I'm saying, there's 12 competitors. I expected more, but I think there's 12 confirmed competitors, and there's like maybe 6 or so that have not quite made the commitment yet. But it is a paid event. It is April 7th, which is a Sunday, at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, Colorado time. So, if you want to be a part of it, email me at sleepypantssimracing@gmail.com. I'll put it in the message or the chat here. Actually, there's no point in that because there's no one in here right now. But, yeah, if you do want to join, it'll be in the description. Email me, and you can get the details. I can send you the files. You can send me the $5. It is $5 to enter. It's my most serious event yet. There is money involved, and it's a pot that we're gonna win from. First, second, and third place wins. My dad and I have hey, there's my dad right there. My dad and I have decided we are not gonna take any of the pot, well, except for like, I said that I was gonna get like 10% or whatever it was. What was it? 50% to first place. I think 25 or 20% to second place, and third place gets 10%, I think, and the rest goes to me, which I think is 10%, right? I don't know what I said, but I said in the video, and I'll go by whatever that was. But basically, for hosting the event, for setting it up, for the groundwork, for the server that we have to use, you know, helps me pay the bills, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, the event is April 7th, 10 a.m. Mountain Time. So be there. Also, it's going to be a live stream event, so you all are obviously welcome to join, to you know, watch it unfold. So anyway, that's the announcement. Let's get to some racing. What was I going to say? Oh, I don't know if you heard that. Does the mic sound any better? I adjusted some levels, and also at the end of the stream here, if there's anyone else, is anyone else in here? If they're not, I'm gonna feel like an idiot. Let me check really quick. Let's see who's all in here, because at the end of this stream, I'm gonna debut a brand new song. Brand new song for the upcoming EP. Sound is good? Okay, good. Thank you, Dad. It's not like clipping or anything when I talk loud. Does it sound crispy at the end in a bad way? Is it like clipping it all? Distorting? Okay, I'm gonna watch my own stream here so I can identify, but not testify. I'm gonna identify. Oh, okay, there you go. Sound is good. No one else is in here, so we'll kind of get started here so we can get some engagement. But again, if you have any questions about the upcoming event, let me know. When this video goes live as a video, you know, you're free to contact me as well. You don't have to just be here in the live stream. Testing, what's up? Do you have any questions about the upcoming event on April 7th? I actually need to probably put that in the title, like April 7th, 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Okay, so let's get into some time trials. I'm enjoying this game a lot more than I did when I first started complaining about it. I've always liked the games since the game has been out. You know, a lot of people confuse my video complaining about certain things as me thinking or them thinking that I don't like the game. You know, my complaints were geared towards, you know, corrective action, You know, the things that can be improved upon for all of us. You know, anyway, that got misidentified by many people. We don't really do Iberia, I don't think, ever. Let's try Iberia. Let's try Agua Murca. Agua Murca. It's like Spanish and Italian and English. Agua Murca. But it's like an Italian looking thing. I don't know. Let's go ahead and do... Let's do some of the newer but older Rally 1 cars. That sounds like fun. We'll get warmed up here. I'm actually pretty excited to see what people think about the new song. I feel like it's very different from what I've done in the past. And, I mean, obviously it sounds like music that would come from me, you know, but I added some things that I wouldn't normally do in there, you know, and some certain sounds that I would normally do. I made the beat a little while ago. It's a pretty new beat still, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put some vocals on this because my buddy wanted to hop on the beat.
46 right. Good luck.
My buddy wanted to hop on the beat, and I just realized this might be too loud here. My buddy wanted to hop on the beat, and so I sent him the file, and he never did anything with it for about a month. So I'm like, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm just gonna, I just did the whole song in about an hour. I literally wrote the lyrics and recorded it in about an hour. And then from there, I did refine it 2 times. I re-recorded it 2 times just to kind of change some melodies, change some structure around. And then, but yeah, and then I took today to just kind of master it and make it sound pleasurable. I think I'm going to release it on all platforms as a single for the upcoming EP. Simmer, what's up? It's going to be, I'm going to have one, actually maybe I'll have like 2 or 3 guitar-based songs, because I have one song that I didn't release on the last album mistakenly. I meant to put on that album, but I completely forgot about it. And then I had written like 3 or 4 songs about my boss. I'm like, I think that's all of them. When I put them on there, I'm like, yep. I'm like, there's 1, 2, 3, you know, I think there was actually 4 songs I wrote about my boss. So, he's a horrible man. Anyway, let's try this Iberia out. See what it's all about. I also found out that you can, I don't know if you can see this on the shifter screen, which has some text on it randomly. I don't know why it does that. If you can see the colors of the buttons here on the hub, you can actually change every single one of these colors of buttons, and you can also change this to display gears or miles per hour or kilometers per hour. I didn't know you could do that. And you could change all the colors of the rev lights too, and it doesn't limit you to like certain colors. You can change any part of the spectrum, right? So in any red you can think of, you know, it's infinite the amount of colors that you can get out of this thing. I've never seen that allowed. It's always been like you know, like red, green, blue, you know, one shade of each, you know, yellow, white, off or whatever. But this one, like, I can't really demonstrate it very well. I should have put it in the review, but I actually didn't know about the function, which is this is funny because one of the developers of the C12, he contacted me and said that, you know, certain things were possible, and I was like, oh, that's cool. You were able to use your SimBrick today, finally. Nice. Yeah, it's been a while, huh? Let's go ahead and start this up. I'm happy that you got it set up finally.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 46 right, cancel. 34 left, open slow.
I can't hear the co-driver at all. Why is this car so much louder than every other car? Let me turn this game down to like 60.
half long, tightens 1, 80. 5 left, long.
Oh,
And 6 right, don't cut, into 6 left short, 70, 5 left short, and 4 right, into 2 left short, 30, 4 right short, into slight left, 120.
oh, that's a
slowing.
2.
Slight right and slight left. Keep right into 6 left, into 2 right, don't cut, keep in, 50, 2 left, tightens,
Whoa.
40, 3 right short, cut, into 6 left.
Oh my God, I'm not paying any attention.
5 right, long, tightens 2, half long, 30, 3 left, half long, keep in, 90. 6 left short, 60.
That was
3 right
bad.
And 4 left short and 1 right short, into 2 left, half long, and 6 left, 40. 3 right short, small cut, into 5 left, into 4 right, don't cut, into 3 left, half long, opens, 100. 3 left, half long, 170. 2 right, half long, don't cut, and 4 left short, 40. Brake, 5 right, into 3 left sharp, cut, and 5 right, opens long, 40. 2 left short, and 5 right, tightens, into 6 left,
Whoa.
and 5 right short, and 4 left, opens and tightens, and 3 right, opens.
Can you tell I haven't played this game at all today?
6 right, tightens 5, 30, 2 left, 70, 3 left, cut, and 3 right, half long, opens, 140. Lead 2 right, short, 80, 1 left, opens, 80. 5 right, half long, 90. Slight right over crest, 90. 4 left sharp, cut, and 2 right, opens, 100. 2 left,
Oh, no.
50.
Okay, we're good.
Lead 4 right, short, 40. 5 right, and 6 left, cut, 200. Slowing, 5 left, and turn square left, narrows. And 6 right, 40. 3 right, half long, 110. Acute hairpin left. And 3 right short.
Oh
60,
my gosh.
4 right.
Brake too late there.
Tightens 1 and 4 left, half long, 130. 5 left short, into 5 right, opens over crest, 180. Slight right over crest, 130. Slight right over crest, very low, 170. Brake, turn, 1 left, unseen, 80. 6 right, very low. Into crest, 100. 3 left, half long, tightens, cut. 6 right, 100. And crest, slowing, 80, turn, 1 right, half long, opens. 50, 1 left, don't cut, opens, 50. 6 right, long, 100. 6 right, long, slowing, 60. 3 right short, into 3 left, half long, 30. 3 right over crest, 50. 6 right, 30. 5 left, cut, and 4 right short, 40. Slight left, 50. 3 right short, keep in, and 2 left short, cut, and 4 right, into 3 left, small cut, 80. 3 left, 30. 1 right,
Oh.
don't cut, opens. 40, 6 right, tightens over crest, into 4 left short, keep in, and 6 right, 40, 5 left short, slowing, and 6 right, long, into 3 left, tightens 2, don't cut, and 5 right over crest, 60, 6 left, 6 right, 90, over finish, 3 right, 2 stop. Okay, that's a 4-minute, 57.6.
That's so stupid that it doesn't allow. It will not allow you to have control of your car after a time trial finish. It's so stupid. Like, this is like the official game. This represents rally. I mean, obviously, specifically WRC, but it represents rally to most people. And then to make it to where you have no control of your car after you pass the finish line and you just crash into whatever, that's embarrassing. I need to, okay, anyway. It's not embarrassing for the driver because you have no control over it, but it's embarrassing for the game to represent this like that. Anyway, Harry, what's up? 2 weeks, yeah. 14-inch wheel and a Mozza QR for American. Oh, you got the new Mozza wheel? The new truck driver wheel? That thing's pretty cool. I'm not really into truck sims or anything, but let's see what I got on the leaderboard, even though that was my warm-up. We got 83. Probably not out of too many. I wish there was a way to... Oh, wait, next tab? Wait, how do you do? I wish you could just, like, go to the end. It's so annoying. Like, you want to see how you stack up, and then this thing always crashes before you get to the end. Let's see. Okay, that might be the end. 391. Okay, we can definitely get in the top 50 if we got a 80 on the first run. Let's go ahead and try this again and see if we can actually do good this time. Good to hit the trash cans. Yeah.
6 right. Good luck.
You mean the tires, but I like them being called trash cans. Okay, I'm gonna try to do better. Do better! Here we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 40, 6 right, half long, 30, 4 left, open slow, 50, 3 right, half long, tightens 1, 80, 5 left, long. And 6 right, don't cut, into 6 left short, 70, 5 left short, and 4 right, into 2 left short, 30, 4 right short, into slight left, 120, slowing, slight right, and slight left, keep right, into 6 left, into 2 right, don't cut, keep in, 50, 2 left,
I like to go straight through there.
30, 3 right short, cut, into 6 left, 100, 5 right, long, tightens 2, half long, 30, 3 left, half long, keep in, 90, 6 left short, 60.
Oh, shit! Well, for one, that was totally unrealistic. 2, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, there you go, Dad. You knew that was for you. Okay, let's try this again. Obviously, that was not a good representation of my focus. Or maybe it was a good representation of my focus. But it wasn't a good representation of me focusing. Says, I'm looking for something used and decent right now. In terms of what kind of gear? Talking about Harry? You have to use a USB cable from the wheel. Too big for your setup. You got so much. Yeah, you do. You got a pretty densely packed rig, Simrig. I mean, your name is Simrig. Of course you're gonna have a killer Simrig, right? Okay. That wasn't straight into a tree, Dad. That was a roundabout way.
2, 1, go. 40, 6 right, half long, 30, 4 left, opens long, 50, 3 right, half long, tightens 1, 80, 5 left, long. And 6 right, don't cut, into 6 left short, 70, 5 left short, and 4 right, into 2 left short, 30, 4 right short, into slight left, 120, slowing. Slight right, and slight left, keep right, into 6 left, into 2 right, don't cut, keep in, 50, 2 left, tightens, 40, 3 right short, cut, into 6 left, 100. 5 right, long, tightens 2, half long, 30, 3 left, half long, keep in, 90.
Fuck, I'm trying to like push too hard because I'm like, you know what, guys? I got this.
I can do way better than 80th place.
Says, slowly rebuilding, you need a little everything. Well, in that case, I mean, okay, if you're building a new setup, or I guess acquiring just, new stuff. Also testing, by the way, how's my Easter? I edited a bunch of videos. I think I edited like 3 videos, something like that. But it was good. It was productive. Yeah, no point in buying a new belt-driven wheelbase. Don't do that. And I know you said you're looking used. I'm just saying, don't even toy with the idea. Right now is the right time to go direct drive if you haven't already. Actually, what do you have, Harry? Your rig is okay. Nothing like some people have, but I'm definitely proud and happy with my rig. I definitely have more than, yeah. You have a pretty insane setup, honestly. You can argue that my setup is insane, but I would have never spent as much as this rig costs. I mean, maybe I probably would have, right? But I already had a full setup before I started reviewing products like this, right? Like I was already set. But then I started getting into sim racing videos, and then companies started approaching me, and then I started reviewing things, and that made it to where I didn't need to buy anything at that point again. But I would have been happy with my previous setup, like, before I got into reviewing products and stuff like that. I would have been happy with that for a good long while, I think. So yeah, you've definitely you're killing it, Simrig.
40, 6 right. Good luck.
Yeah, you got a little bit of everything in there. Looking for a wheel or a wheel base, Harry? Because if you're looking for a wheel base, I mean, there's a lot of good options for wheelbases out there. Nacho, what's up, man? Good pedals and what kind of shifter, Harry? Future, what's up? Everyone's popping in here. Who all is gonna join on Sunday here for the event?
5, 4,
I want to see at least one eye.
1, go. 40, 6
Okay.
right. Half long. 30, 4 left. Open slow. 50, 3 right. Half long. Tightens 1, 80, 5 left. Long. And 6 right. Don't cut. Into 6 left short.
Oh, wait, that was in the corner.
5 left short. And 4 right. Into 2 left short. 30, 4 right short. Into slight left. 120. Slowing. Slight right and slight left. Keep right into 6 left. Into 2 right. Don't cut. Keep in 50. 2 left. Tightens 40. 3 right short. Cut into 6 left. 100. 5 right. Long. Tightens 2. Half long. 30. 3 left. Half long. Keep in 90.
Ah, you didn't dream me that time, piece of shit corner.
6 left
Oh!
short. 60. 3 right and 4 left short and 1 right short into 2 left, half long and 6 left, 40. 3 right short, small cut into 5 left, into 4 right, don't cut, into 3 left, half long, opens 100. 3 left.
Did you notice, by the way, we just passed through a tree? I was pushing too hard. Let's see. A wheel base. I mean, yeah, Mota makes a bunch of good ones. I mean, obviously, I love Camus stuff. I mean, even the Fanatic stuff is good. Like the CSL DD is a great wheelbase. I would recommend trying to stay away from the original QR stem, but what else would I recommend? I mean, those are the only ones that I would recommend that go for decent prices. The rest of them are kind of too expensive, honestly. Aye. How's the 7900 XTX going? Thinking of getting one? Nacho, the only thing so far that I don't like about this graphics card, that it's more of an annoyance than anything, but I've noticed with my current configuration, I'm not really sure. I did some research on this, by the way, and I determined that there is a way to fix this issue I'm about to tell you. But I'd say like 3 maybe 3 times per session, the screen will flash like a bright white for like 1/10 of a millisecond. Like you can barely perceive it, but it's like whole screen flash white. It has something to do with multi-monitor setups, from what I know, and you can deactivate the whatever's causing it. It's like a performance setting in the BIOS, I believe. But I'm just trying to. I've heard a couple people say that eventually your gear learns the components. I don't know if that's true or not. But I've heard some people say that it goes away eventually. So I'm just kind of waiting for that. If it doesn't, maybe in the next couple weeks or so, maybe a month, I'll probably try to adjust that setting and see if it goes away. But again, it's only like 3 times per session, and it's not anything that interferes with anything I do. It's just kind of like an annoyance. Like in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, it's gonna flash at some point. It's like, who cares? But you're not sure if AMD for content creation, Nacho. This 7900 XTX blows most graphics cards away, including most NVIDIA graphics cards. Like, the only cards that beat this card, I think, are the 4080 beats it in some ways, and the 4090. But I think every other card, this card beats, except for like some of the weird specifications that don't really affect your day-to-day performance. But it has a little bit less ray tracing cores than I think a 4080. I think maybe a lot less, but it has less. So it's almost 4080 performance in terms of ray tracing, I think, or maybe not almost, but it's kind of in the same league. Nowhere near the 4090, but of course the 4090 is twice the price of this graphics card. So there's something to be said for price to performance ratio. I'm about price to performance ratio. That's one of the reasons I went with this one, because I was thinking about getting the 4090, but then I was like, I'm gonna feel stupid when the 5090 comes out. First of all, second of all, I kind of wanted to just try something different. I don't know. Says, if I have time, you will try. I will try. Oh, he threw an I in there. I get that. Now, remember, everyone, you do have to enter this event. You can't just pop in. Like, it's a locked event. Like, you need the password. You need the course, the car, and you also need to. There's an entry fee of $5. So because there's gonna be a pot to be able to win for first, second, and third place. The man is live. Ski Town. How you doing, man? XTX, FTW. Woo! Yeah. But yeah, that's the only annoyance that pretty much has been persistent, is that slight screen flash and nothing else. This card has outperformed my 3090 in every way so far that I've tested. And what's funny about this card, the 7900 XTX, is it's $200 or $300 cheaper than a brand new 3090, the same one that I had. If you get stock right now of a brand new 3090 FTW by EVGA, I think it's $1,200 or $1,300 plus shipping and tax. So I got this one for $929. So, and it's outperformed my 3090 in every way so far. And that's on Amazon. Those are Amazon prices, by the way. So it's a reasonable place, not like going by an individual or something like that. So you can still get a warranty. What's the date for the event again? It's April 7th, this Sunday, 10 a.m. Colorado time, Mountain Time. Close, Harry. Are you gonna get the 3D series? What's up with the 3D? Is it just like a differentiator between like the generations, or is it more towards gaming? Yeah, I can definitely recommend the 7900 XTX. Now, future-proofing wise, I think there are some weaknesses to the AMD card. Now, the AMD right now is working on, for the 7000 series cards, they're working on some new performance things, like a frame generation, stuff like that. That's gonna. Oh, and then also AI. They're working on an AI upscaling and AI processing boosting feature that's going to work on all the 7000 series cards. So they're going to be a little bit more future proofed, because AI is definitely the future with graphics technology, with pretty much anything to do with technology. AI is the future. There's no arguing it. It's going to get more and more prevalent as time goes on. And actually, you could probably, from day to day, you could probably see the difference AI is making. Like every day I see a new video like saying, oh my gosh, AI has made this possible. It's made this possible. It's crazy rate right now. It's scary, but it's awesome. And especially for games, AI is going to be a huge, huge benefit for gamers, especially for, for price to performance ratio. You could get a card that has AI capabilities built in, and then it's less about the performance of like chips and stuff like that. It's more about like AI knowing how to reconstruct an image properly. So graphical performance is going to go up, and it already has been. Yeah, a used 3090 is still a great card. I could definitely recommend a 3090. Like it was an amazing card, and I didn't even start to see its age at all up until recently on this game, on WC23, because this game is not very well optimized. It shouldn't be a struggle for any graphics card to fucking run, because this game is not very visually demanding. It has everything to do with optimization, in my opinion. There's games that look way better than this, that are better optimized, that run at a way higher frame rate. We do need to keep in mind that this is a racing game and you're going high speed, so like things are rendering, things are loading in, so that is a factor. But I've seen better looking racing games that are way less performance hungry than this game. I don't know what the hell is going on in the background of this, but it's upsetting. Let's see. Trying to get the rig back up and running. Tell the wife I'll be gaming Sunday. Yeah, you tell her. I'm not saying like beat your wife. That's not what I was doing right there. I just did that. Have I tried any FPS? Like, no, I don't play first person shooters. Actually, I don't play anything but sim racing and in VR stuff. And actually, I was planning on a live stream. Let me know what you think about this. I was planning a live stream to kind of see what the performance is of this card on VR games, like maybe Half-Life Alyx. Let's see what that looks like. Because before I had to lower some resolution and graphical settings to kind of get it to run perfectly with the 3090. Not many settings did I have to lower, but I did have to lower the resolution. Yeah, FSR I believe is related to now. No, actually, FSR is not. I don't think. Maybe it is FS. No. So FSR is not AI generated. That's one of the reasons why that technology is able to use it on any card. Or no, what am I fucking thinking of? FSR. There's two different frame generation technologies that AMD offers. One is FSR, and then one is Fidelity. What the hell is it? Maybe it is FSR. It's in this game here. See, I'm not using any frame upscaling because I don't have to with this card. But it's called Fidelity FX. So Fidelity FX. So I guess it's FFX. It's annoying to say. That technology is not AI based. DLSS is, and so is maybe FSR is the one that's AI. Anyway, AMD is more focused on rasterization, as many of you know. So they're kind of focused on just getting like the brute force. So what you'll find is games that are able to run at your preferred resolutions with smooth frame rates will look better than a game running, DLSS, right? Because DLSS, it kind of makes things like look fuzzy and smeary. One of the biggest improvements I noticed in this game, this specific game, is moving away from the 3090 having to use DLSS to get decent performance to the AMD card. And then I don't use any upscaler, and I get this similar frame rates, maybe even better, and it's just like native resolution, and it's also doesn't make all that weird pop in and all the weird stuff that comes with artificial intelligence, like the artifacting, like showing things that aren't quite there or showing things like a little bit distorted. That doesn't happen anymore. So it's really cool to be able to run the game at I'm running at 1440p, but I'm also running a super ultra wide. So it's 1440p or 1440 by like 5440 or something like that. So it's a super wide screen, and so it's really cool to be able to just like run it how it should run. Oh, you want better AI? So yeah, they are working on getting more AI features on the 7000 series cards. That's one of their main focuses right now, to kind of like I said, future-proof their cards. Oh, Assetto in VR, like I mean, I think pretty much any card will run Assetto in VR pretty decent. It's an older game, and as long as you're not running like, you know, too much stuff in the custom shaders patch, you know, any card will run that game pretty well, I think. I was running that game at like pretty high settings on a 1660 Super. So when I moved to the 3090, I had no limitations that I could find. Besides like when you get crazy in the graphic settings in custom shaders patch, you can probably bring any GPU to its knees if you add enough you know, grass and shadows that are 13 miles away, you know. How hot's the GPU right now? I don't know. Let me see. In the meantime, enjoy my new song. I'm gonna exit out of this here for a second. Enjoy my new song that I just wrote. Where the fuck is... Okay. Okay, let me start that. Okay.
When you blind to us, you're alive through us. So slow, but it's fast. Section like you're back in 1994 behind a boss. Speak nothing to me. I stand still. I fall through. Seems like an evil. I melt into massive, Alaskan black holes. Total focus, but not every forward. I smashed in the back room, but not for the sport. I felt numb. I'm omnipresent in this world. Time doesn't pass by me, I pass by time. No rush, haven't got the showroom floor. I'm never late, I gotta go home. Steady as I try to get up, but I can't 'cause my knees are rattled shut. Maybe if I try a little harder, it'll be enough. Lose a piece of my son. I'm out of this world, out of this place. You saved me a hero, I sent you to space. I gave it my all, but never in vain. I look into my eyes, they look the other way. Don't fight, you're bound to make the right move. This side is hard to find until you're in the right mood. There's a right time, and it's not soon. So pick a movie, it's a nightmare, never Christmas. It's a boogeyman in a bird suit with a bunch of kids. It's a mass, it's a Pokemon like I'm in a bathtub, then they kidnap you. Tie you up in a sack with a knot around your neck. Second guess a choice, listen to easy voice. Doesn't matter whether naughty or nice. This is full of toys.
That's it. The song is about... So, I was taking like the CBD oil stuff, and then I was told by, you know, some people, I researched the hell out of it. They're like, to get the full effects, you gotta do the full spectrum, and you gotta do this and this and this. So I ended up getting like the highest potency like available, and it had the highest THC content, highest CBD content. It was like max everything. And I wasn't ready for that. Right. And I ended up like basically overdosing. Like I didn't like die or anything, of course. But I fell into this like endless loop, and it frightened the hell out of me. And a lot of people probably have similar stories, but I fell into this endless loop. Like I was asleep in my bed. I was face down, asleep in my bed. I woke up, and then as soon as I got my head up, it reset. And then I was face down in my bed again. And then I'm like, what the fuck? And then I woke up, and then it did that like 10, 20 times. And then I'm like frightened to death. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? So I finally get to where my head is above that certain point where I kept on resetting. And then I turn to the side of the bed, and then I get up and I'm like, whoa, that was weird. And then I walk to the kitchen, reset. And then I'm back in the bed again. I'm like, what the? And it wasn't like a dream, like where you can kind of feel things were off. It felt real. So I sat on my bed again. I tried to get up again. And then I made it to the kitchen this time, and I was doing something, and then it reset again. Then I'm face down on my bed again. And then I'm like freaking out at this point. So I grab my phone. I'm trying to see if because you know in dreams how you can't see like phones or small things kind of clearly, and they kind of morph and they change. So I was like, okay, if I can focus on my phone and see if things are real here, I think I'll know if I'm awake or not. So I just sat there on my phone, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna write down every thought that comes to my mind so I can keep track of things if this is real or not. And then I was writing things down, and then I was literally at one point I was writing stuff down. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get up now. And then I was sitting there, and I was trying my hardest, my absolute hardest to move, and my entire body was locked up, and I couldn't move anything, and it was like pitch black, but I could see just my phone in front of me and my thumbs. And I'm like, I can't move, and my elbows felt like they were welded to my knees like this, and I couldn't move, and my feet were like cemented to the bed frame, and I couldn't move. I couldn't get up. And then I don't know, I finally eventually got up, and then I was so scared because all these resets that happened, some of them felt like for fucking ever, right? Like I didn't give you an exact replica of what happened because I wrote everything down. It's somewhere on my phone. I wrote everything down so I could remember everything because I was going to release like a video about it, but I never did because it was too extensive, and I felt like people would just lose interest. But some of the resets that happened, they felt like infinite, right? And then a couple of them felt like it was like a year, right? And it make to some people, they're like, oh, like that's lame shit. Like, but that's what I experienced. Like I felt like I was living this long ass life, and then it would just like reset. Like I'd be ripped out of that setting wherever I was in time. I'd get ripped out, and I remember like thinking to myself, wait a second, is this gonna loop again? Is it gonna reset? And it was so scary. And so I quit that stuff. You know, it's not like it was like I was using it for pain management. I was using it to help me go to sleep at night because I have like insomnia. You know, sometimes I don't fucking sleep, you know, and I have ADHD, so it's really hard for me to get into like a regular sleep pattern. It always has my entire life. And it was just scary as fuck. And, you know, before that happened, my first panic attack. I've never had panic attacks my entire life. I had a panic attack, and my entire body shut down. And I remember it was like 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes, maybe a little bit sooner actually, like 15 minutes after I took my very first dose ever of CBD oil. And it had some THC in it. And again, I couldn't move my entire body, and I had this crazy tunnel vision, and I thought I was dying. I had no idea what the fuck was going on. I had no idea what was going on. And I'm like, Gene, I can't get up. And she's like, what? She was sitting next to me on the porch. She's like, what do you mean you can't get up? And I was like, my legs, I can't move my legs. I want to get up, but I can't. Can you help me get up? And she helped me. She like lifted me up, and it was like a fucking struggle because I couldn't stand up on my own. So I'm like, you know, and she gets me on the couch, and I lay down, and then she's like, are you okay? And I'm like, I don't feel good at all. It was weird. And then my hands start curling up like this, and I can't control it. I'm like, what the fuck? And she's like, what's happening? I'm like, I don't know. And then like my speech starts like slurring, I'm getting this crazy tunnel vision. My legs start curling up too. I can't control my entire body. I can't move my entire body. I'm like, all I could feel were my eyes, and it got to the point where I couldn't even move my eyes left and right, up and down, just straight ahead. And I could just barely focus on the very center of my vision. And my wife was above me, and she called. I couldn't even talk. I was like, can I call? You know, I was like, call. I was saying like, call the ambulance or whatever. Call. You know, like I couldn't talk. And this is the first time anything like this has ever happened to me. Besides, when I first moved here to Colorado, on my first week or so or something like that, I got out of bed and I felt like my heart stopped and I couldn't breathe more than like this. And I was crawling up the stairs, like I couldn't use my legs and I couldn't breathe. It was like this, and I like that's as much as I could breathe. And I was like crawling up the stairs to where my phone was, and I called the ambulance or whatever, and they came. And then it took them like 30 minutes. I would have been dead. It took them like 30 minutes. The fire department and ambulance or whatever, they're like 2 or 3 minutes away from my place, maybe even less. It's just 1 block up. That's where they were. And it took them 30 minutes to get to my house when I was like, hey, I think I'm fucking dying. Can you send someone, please? Obviously, it was like, I think I'm dying. You know, like I said it like that. And they're like, okay, we're sending you. Where's your address? I'm like, you know. Yeah, and they got to me like 30 minutes later, and then I was normal. They took my vitals and they're like, we can't tell that anything was ever wrong with you. I'm sorry. And like, anyway, so that was the only other time something like that happened. But I didn't like curl up into this little weird crab ball. And anyway, fuck that. I'm not doing that again. Anyway, in case you can't see this, the temperatures are, where is it? It was around 66 degrees, I think, Celsius. You did the hand thing too, Alex. How you doing, man? Alexander Bird, by the way, is the maker of the mod that we the AI pace notes mod that we covered in I think 1 or 2 videos back. I think. Yeah, it was super scary, and then after that moment, like my whole body curling up, I'd say for a week afterwards, I would still get paralysis, just not full body. My arms would go numb to where I couldn't feel them, and it would happen while I was driving. So I had to pull over, and then my arms and my hands would start going numb. My full chest and my neck would go numb, and then my lips would feel like I couldn't feel them, and they were like tingly and weird. And then I made it really hard to talk, and then after that, like I started finally trying to figure out how to get control of it, and I dealt with that for well over a year, every day, and I couldn't sleep because I was frightened, because I would always wake up in this panic attack to where I felt like I couldn't breathe, you know, if I would fall asleep. And then also another thing, a double-edged sword, is if I didn't fall asleep soon enough to where so what I had to do is I had to like wait until I was absolutely exhausted, that I would sleep until I was exhausted, or I would have to stay up until I was absolutely exhausted to where my body shut down. Like I couldn't stay up any longer. I had to do that for, over a year. And I still get some of the effects from it. I think it was like right at the beginning of the pandemic, or like a little bit after, or maybe a little bit before. But it was over a year that I had to deal with paralysis of part of my body at random times. And to calm myself down, I had to sit on the bathroom floor in the dark for hours. And I had to try to take showers, and I couldn't breathe. And and then my arms would just go numb. And this happened for a long, long time. And I thought it was going to be forever. It was going to be permanent. And I finally beat it. One of the ways that I beat it was that I stopped being afraid of it. I told myself, you know what? Maybe the reason why this is happening and it's so extreme is because I fear it. I fear the moment. So when I would feel them coming, I'm like, I'm gonna face it. I'm just gonna fucking hit it head on, and then I'm gonna beat it. Right? I'm gonna get mental control of it. I'm just gonna feel what it feels like, and then not try to avoid it. I'm just gonna go full in, and then just experience it, and just go through with it. And that started to work, right? Because once I learned how far I could go before my body would shut down, to where I never like passed out, but I would always get really close to it. But once I learned those limits of myself, I was able to kind of like start beating it and start like learning how to control it. So one of the methods that I used to help control it, when I was out in like public and stuff like that, was I would feel my pulse, right? And I would push real hard up against my pulse and my neck here, and then focus on my heartbeats per minute. And then I could kind of figure out, I could associate the feeling of my heartbeats to this sort of panicking feeling, like, and I was able to control it that way. And I still have to do that occasionally, which is really weird, because I've never experienced anything like that in my entire life until I was, like 33? Like, I went all this time, and then just out of nowhere. And it's because this is what it was, at least in my opinion. And the people I've talked to have agreed with me. The CBD oil and the THC unlocked that part of my brain. My body was completely not used to THC, so any amount of THC was too much. And I ended up taking way too much of a dose to try to, I built up this level of tolerance to the CBD oil that I was using, to where I had to get the craziest, strongest shit. And then I just took this huge dose, and then that unlocked it in my brain, I think. And then I've recovered, but there's been, I've had these, not a relapse. What is it called when you start experiencing something again, like trauma or whatever? But it wasn't like trauma, but I'm having to, it comes in like waves and cycles, and then I learn how to beat it again, and then it goes away for a while, and then it comes back, and then it goes away. So it doesn't come back for a long time now, for maybe, like, I still get the sensation. I can feel them coming on, but I can beat them before they get to the point to where I'm start getting to where my neck starts turning numb, my chest is numb, and my arms are numb, and I can't move things. I can beat it before it gets to that point now. But I do still have to feel it, and then I have to like calm myself down in certain situations, which is weird. Like, I've never had that happen. But anyway, I haven't been reading the fucking comments in a while, so smoke weed and smoke blunts. Yeah, there you go, Future. And that's probably what it was, right? Like, my body was just completely not used to it. Didn't go numb it. Just my legs felt like they weighed 10,000 pounds. Okay. Spread to the next finger. Okay. I can't remember which finger started curling first, but they started to go like this. And then they went like this, and then they started like curling inward, to where like they were fully, and my whole, everything felt so tight, like painfully tight. Like when your muscles are tight, right? That feeling, but it was like that times 10. Like my body was flexing so much, like my whole body was just like, oh man, it sucked so bad. I don't think my mind was racing. I remember I literally told my wife goodbye and that I love her when when my body started shutting down the first time. I thought my heart was stopping. I don't know what that felt like, so I didn't know what to expect. So I told her I think I'm dying. I'm sorry. I love you, and thank you so much for caring about me and being with me. Of course it came out like, oh, thank you so much. Like it was, I could barely talk, and it got to the point to where my mouth just stopped moving, and it was just like, like. She's like, I can't understand you. I'm sorry, Anyway, yeah. Oh, I believe you, Ski, but I don't want to ever feel that again. Anyway, this song was about another time where I just felt like I was in this infinity loop, and it was so scary. I didn't know it was real. I fully believe in alternate dimensions right now. I'm not even joking. there's no doubt in my mind that there are alternate dimensions, and I experienced it through, at the very least, through my own mind, right? You can't argue that the mind has many different places it can go, and I went there, and it was frightening, and I don't want to fucking ever go back there, ever. But Storm was crazy. I'm gonna play a song one more time for anyone that missed it. Give me some opinions on it. Obviously, I'm gonna release it soon, whether you hate it or not. But this is my new song I wrote.
When you blind to us, you're alive through us. So slow, but it's fast action like you're back in 1994 behind a boss. Space, nothing to me. I stand still, I fall through scenes like an anvil. I melt into massive, blasting black holes. Total focus, but not in reform. I smashed in the back room, but not for the sport. I felt numb. I'm omnipresent in this world. Time doesn't pass by me, I pass by time. No rush, haven't got the showroom floor. I'm never late, I gotta go home. Steady as I try to get up, but I can't 'cause my knees are well shut. Maybe if I try a little harder, it'll be enough. Lose a piece of my son. I'm out of this world, out of this place. You saved me a hero. I sent you to space. I gave it my all, but never in vain. I look into my eyes, they look the other way. Don't fight, you're bound to make the right move. This side is hard to find until you're in the right mood. This is the right time, and it's not soon. Speak a movie, it's a nightmare, never Christmas. It's a boogeyman in a bird suit with a bunch of kids. It's a mass, it's a boogeyman like trapped in a bathtub, and they kidnap you. Tie you up in a sack with a knot around your neck. Second guess the choice, listen to your voice. Doesn't matter whether naughty or nice. This is for my toys.
Okay,
Starts to right.
here we go,
30.
folks.
Good luck.
Oh, actually, if anyone's interested in the lyrics, let me know. There's actually, well, there's 2 references of movies in the actual in the song. One of them's really easy to guess because I'm pretty much spelling it out. But the first one's a little bit more obscure, abstract, and I think, like, I literally say what it is, but I don't know if people are gonna associate it. Oh, Preston, what's up, by the way? Preston, RBR doesn't work for me. I can't get any of the RBR mods to work for me anymore. That's the only reason I'm not playing them. I don't know what's changed about my system except for like this shifter and my GPU. But those 2 changes, for whatever reason, made it to where I can't play RBR anymore. Like in Richard Burns Rally Pro, I can't get out of first gear, no matter what I do. In Richard Burns Rally Sim Fans, I can get out of first gear, but my car is literally on ice no matter what surface I'm on, and I can't go more than 3 miles an hour. I'll just get sideways and all my wheels will be spinning on pavement. So I have no idea what the fuck is going on. I don't know. Anyway, here we go. Let me know if you want to hear the lyrics of the song, and I want to see if someone can guess the 2 movie references that I put in there. Yeah, one of them's obvious. No, Ski, it's
5, 4.
I'm not gonna tell you. I want people to guess.
1. Go to right. Don't cut. 30. Square left.
Oh,
6 right. Long tightens. And 6 left. 50. 2 left. 50. 1 right, tightens.
Oh, shit.
Turn square
Way too
right,
early there.
and 5 left, 30. Lead 1 right, half long.
That was rough.
50, 5 left, keep in, into slight right, 40.
Oh!
3 left, long tightens. Into square right, 60. Slight right, 50.
Oh, shit! I need to get used to this car before I try to throw it
6
around.
left, slowing, 50. 2 left, keep in, and 3 right, tightens.
Oh, I thought that was the 2 left right there.
2 left, tightens 1, into slight right, 50. Slight left over crest, 30. Brake, 6 right, 6 left, into slight right, and 2 left short, 30. 2 right, long, 30. 4 right short, into 5 left, half long, and 4 right, into square left short, and 2 right, tightens, and 3 left, 30. 1 right, and crest, into slight left, 110. Slowing 5 right short, into 1 left, tightens, 60. 1 right short, 120.
Oh, no! Okay. We've seen that before. Okay, let's see if someone can guess now. It's probably good anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna read the first. Actually, I'm gonna read the second movie reference, and if someone doesn't guess it immediately, I'm gonna be surprised. So this is the last part of the song. Okay, don't fight, you're bound to make the right move. This side is hard to find until you're in the right mood. There's a right time and it's night soon, so pick a movie. It's a nightmare, never Christmas. It's a boogeyman in a burlap suit with a bunch of kids and some masks. It's a fucking massacre. Travel in a bathtub and they kidnap you. Tie you up in a sack with a knot around your neck. Second guess the choice. The lesson is your voice. Doesn't matter whether naughty or nice. The list is full of toys. Yeah, okay. That one's easy. Okay, now the second one though. This is the first chorus. There is no real chorus in this song because there's nothing that repeats in the song. But certain themes kind of repeat. So the first chorusy sounding thing is I melt into a massive Alaskan black holes. Or melt into massive Alaskan black holes. Total to focus, but not Henry Ford. Oh, wait, this is not the right one. This is okay. Sorry. You're blind, kind of, in a hive mind plus. When you bind to us, you're alive through us. So slow, but it's fast action like you're back in 1994 behind a bus. Speed's nothing to me. I stand still. I fall through seams. Seems like an anvil. What's that movie reference? What's that Whoopi Goldberg movie? No, not Jumanji. That's a good guess, though. Okay, so what do you think? You're blind, kind of. And this part, actually, I'm just saying this to kind of make the rhyme scheme make sense. The actual reference is so slow, but it's fast action, like you're back in 1994 behind a bus. Speed's nothing to me. Speed! That's exactly what it is. Yeah. So you know how they have to like go like 50 miles an hour, so it's slow, but it's like a fast action movie. Anyway, so it's so slow, but it's fast action, like you're back in 1994 behind a bus. Like I think the police were like following the bus at some point. Anyway, that's the reference. That's what it is. Yeah, but the lyrics are pop off, you offered, I took a little. Drop off right under my tongue, bit of. Lock jaw, for lack of better words, bite off. More chew than you could ever sign off. And then you're blind kind of in a hive mind plus. When you bind to us, you're alive through us. So slow, but it's fast action like you're back in 1994 behind a bus. Speed's nothing to me. I stand still. I fall through seams. Seems like an anvil. I melt into massive Alaskan black holes. Total to focus, but not Henry Ford. Like a Ford Focus. I smashed in the back room, but not for the sport. So I was talking about like, it's not really taking drugs, but it's taking something that's a mind-altering thing. So I smashed in the back room. Like, you know, like people are like, when they take drugs, I got so smashed in the back room, but not for the sport. I felt no more. I'm omnipresent in this world. Time doesn't pass by me, I'm past my time. No rush, haven't got the showroom floor. I'm never late, but I gotta go home. Steady as I try to get up, but I can't because my knees are welded shut. Maybe if I try a little harder, it'll be enough. Lose a piece of mind, son. I'm out of this world, out of this place. You saved me a hero, I'll send you to space. I gave him my all, but never in vain. I look into my eyes, they look the other way. Because I'm looking into myself, but it's a different version of me, right? Don't fight, you're bound to make the right move. This side is hard to find until you're in the right mood. Basically, like at night, you set the mood, you know, try to get to sleep, you know, like it's hard to find this side until you're in the right mood, like taking something to mind altering, right? There's a right time and it's night soon. That's when I used to take it. So pick a movie. It's a nightmare, never Christmas. So it's, you know, it's fucking horrible. It's never a good thing. It's a boogeyman in a burlap suit with a bunch of kids and some masks. It's a fucking massacre. Obviously, like that's referencing those kids that kidnapped Santa Claus in Nightmare Before Christmas and put him in like a sack and his head's like sticking out. He's like, you won't get away with this or whatever. And they're like, shut up, you know. Tie you up in or travel in a bathtub and they kidnap you because, you know, like they're like boom on that like weird bathtub with legs. Tie you up in a sack with a knot around your neck. Second guess choice lesson is the lesson is your voice doesn't matter whether naughty or nice. The list is full of toys. That's meaning like I was talking about going to another dimension. I've recently been researching like other near-death experiences and death experiences. And there's a consensus among them all. Like there's been thousands of reports that there's an afterlife. And I would love to believe in something like that. So my reference here is the lesson is your voice doesn't matter whether it's naughty or nice. The list is full of toys. So meaning like no matter what, you're going to end up in this place and we're going to all come together into this being and become a part of it. That was what I was referencing in the last part. I don't know if I believe it or not, but I would love to. And it's really cool to learn about people's near-death experiences that come back from that. A lot of similarities, but anyway. Kidnap the Santa Claus, yeah. Stay above 50. That's what it was. So maybe my movie reference is kind of fucked up actually. I remembered it as being at 50 miles per hour, and if they went like too far over or too far under, then it would blow up. Oh, thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. Okay. I like to write a lot of conceptual songs because I find like songs that just like straight up tell you what's going on. They kind of bore my brain, so I like to keep my brain stimulated.
Go. 2 right. Don't cut. 30. Square left.
I made that same mistake.
Long tightens. And 6 left. 50. 2 left. 50. 1 right. Tightens. Turn square right. And 5 left. 30. Lead 1 right. Pass long.
Ah, shit! I missed the handbrake.
50. 5 left. Keep in into slight right. 40. 3 left. Long tightens. Into square right. 60.
Oh, that's where it tightens.
50.
Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Just kind of tap some rocks, which probably would have been worse in real life, but
50. 2 left. Keep in and 3 right. Tightens.
Oh, that's tricky.
70.
oh, I almost kept in way too much.
Left. Tightens
Okay.
into slight right. 50. Slight left over crest. 30. Brake. 6 right. 6 left. Into slight right. And 2 left short. 30. 2 right. Long. 30. 4 right short. Into 5 left. Half long. And 4 right. Into square left short.
Oh,
And 2 right.
Messed that up.
tightens, And 3 left. 30. 1 right. And crest. Into slight left. 110. Slowing. 5 right short. Into 1 left. Tightens. 60. 1 right short. 120.
oh. Not again. Okay, we got it this time. I thought I was gonna go off again.
Turn hairpin left. 30. Lead hairpin right, don't cut, into 2 right, and turn acute hairpin left. 50, open hairpin right, tightens. 40, square right, and turn acute hairpin left. 30, 2 left, tightens, and hairpin right. 30, 4 right, and 3 right, don't cut. Into 1 left, opens, and 2 left short, into square right, don't cut, into early 1 left, opens, 30, 2 left, keep in. Into slight right,
Up.
50. Lead 1 right, 50. Lead hairpin left. 50, hairpin right, don't cut.
Oh! I almost cut the hell out of that corner. I mean, I did cut it, but
40,
I almost hit those big ass rocks.
opens,
That should have been don't cut or something. Or rocks inside.
tightens, to 3 right short, 40. Open hairpin right, 30.
That was rough.
Left, keep in, and 6
Oh
right
my God,
short,
we're-
40.
We definitely got some undercarriage damage on that. In real life, at least. Rip a suspension arm off her.
And 4 right, opens, into 2 right short, and 6 left, and lead hairpin right. 30, 1 left, half long,
Nope.
and 3 left, short over crest, into 4 right, long, and 3 left, tightens, narrows, and 6 right, tightens, into slight left, 30. 2 left, opens, tightens.
This is a cool course. Cool stage.
6 right, 6 left, don't cut, 70, slowing, slight right, long, and turn hairpin left. Into 6 left, and
Oh
hairpin
shit!
right.
Too early! Fuck! I thought it was a... Damn it! I think that was gonna be a decent run too.
50, left over small crest, 30.
This uphill section's like brutal on these lower power cars.
And 5 right, into 3 left short, don't cut, and 4 left.
We'll see where this puts us.
Slight right,
Maybe we'll try a stage again because this is a fun stage. Oh no no!
30, hairpin right, into small crest, 40. 2 left, tightens. And 4 right.
Almost bogged down there.
Over finish, to stall.
Oh no no! Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good.
Okay, that's a 5 minute.
That was ugly as hell, but we gotta take this jacket off. I was trying to drive aggressively to keep things interesting. You grew up on Eminem? I love Eminem. Eminem is amazing. Let's see where it put us. Probably not too good on. I'd say we lost about like 3 or 4 seconds on that crash. Let's see. We got. Where are we? Let me try to reload that. I don't know why. We got 96th. So we're in the top 100 at least. Okay. Let's try that again. I never did that other stage again in the other car that I was driving. I just realized.
Good luck.
See you later, Alex. Go follow Alex, or go subscribe to Alex. By the way, he makes YouTube content on here as well. So does Ski, by the way. Ski Town Street Cred. Go. I keep on wanting to say follow, but it's subscribe here. Go subscribe to him as well.
3,
And Simrig.
1,
Who else?
2 right.
Everyone's a content creator on here.
30, square left. And 6 right, long tightens. And 6 left, 50. 2 left, 50. 1 right, tightens, turn square right.
No, okay,
Five
we're good.
Left, 30. Lead 1 right, half long. 50, 5 left, keep in, into slight right, 40. 3 left, long tightens, into square right, 60. Slight right, 50. 6 left, slowing, 50, 2 left, keep in, and 3 right, tightens, 70. 2 left, tightens 1, into slight right, 50, slight left over crest, 30. Brake, 6 right, 6 left, into slight right, and 2 left short, 30, 2 right, long, 30. 4 right short, into 5 left, half long, and 4 right, into square left short, and 2 right, tightens, and 3 left, 30. 1 right, and crest, into slight left, 110. Slowing, 5 right short, into 1 left, tightens, 60, 1 right short, 120. Turn hairpin left. 30, late hairpin right. Don't cut, into 2 right, and turn acute hairpin left. 50, open hairpin right, tightens. 40, square right, and turn acute hairpin left. 30, 2 left, tightens, and hairpin right. 30, 4 right, and 3 right, don't cut. Into 1 left, opens, and 2 left short, into square right, don't cut, into early 1 left, opens, 30, 2 left, keep in, into slight right, 50, lead 1 right, 50, lead hairpin left, 50, hairpin right, don't cut, 40, late, open hairpin left.
Ah, that was almost a shitty turn there.
Left, tightens, into 3 right short, 40. Open hairpin right, 30. 1 left, keep in, and 6 left short, 40. Hairpin left. And 4 right, opens, into 2 right short. And 6 left, and lead hairpin right. 30, 1 left, half long,
Ow,
and
fuck.
3 left, short over crest.
I hit my own hand.
Right, long,
Oh,
and 3 left, tightens, narrows, and 6 right, tightens, into slight left, 30, 2 left, opens, tightens 3, 80. 6 right, 6 left, don't cut, 70, slowing, slight right, long, and turn hairpin left. Into 6 left, and hairpin right. 50, left over small crest, 30. 6 left, brake, and 5 right, into 3 left short, don't cut, and 4 left, 40, slight right, into sudden hairpin left, don't cut. 30, hairpin right,
ah,
into small crest, 40, 2 left, tightens. And 4 right, over finish, to stop. Okay, that's a 4 minute, 54.3.
here we got. We got number 1. I'm just joking. I'm gonna guess 60th place. 28th place. Okay, that was way better. Okay. Says, yeah, man. You just gotta keep on uploading. That's all it is. See you later, Harry. Yeah, you do review products. Yep. Yeah. I think, unfortunately, to get into anything, Like for instance, when I got like sponsored by like, you know, firearm companies, I got like companies sending me firearm products, you know, big companies, IMI Defense, CBC Industries, Hex Mag, we got Men 2, MFT. What are some other ones? I know there's some other ones I'm missing, but anyways, companies started like reaching out to me, and they would pay for my ammunition to do reviews. They would pay for my gas money, stuff like that. But before I got to that point, I had to pay into the sport and pay into it. Like no matter what, you have to invest initially. This is the mistake a lot of people make. So they'll be just starting out in anything. It's not necessarily about sim racing, but I do see this a lot in sim racing too. They want to start reviewing things, and you can't, you have no leverage until you kind of invest into whatever you choose first, right? Like you have to be in the scene first. You have to place yourself in the scene before you can get viewed by other companies as like a. It's hard to explain what I'm saying here, but basically you have to invest into something before, at least from my experience, that's what it's been, right? You have to prove to these companies that you have, you know, sort of, what's the word? You have to prove to the companies that you're willing to kind of dive in, I guess is a good way to put it, before they'll start even looking at you. Because a lot of people will, they want to get like review units and stuff like that, but they haven't kind of like placed them in a situation where I'm trying to say this like in a gentle way, because I know there's other people that are going to probably watch this video and they'll be like, bro, are you talking about me? It's like, no, I'm not talking about anyone specifically. I'm just saying, like, this is what I've seen. I've seen a lot of people try to reach out to these companies, but they have no what's the word? It's not experience, because you can have experience. Like okay, here's a good example. I went from firearm content to BMX content to sim racing content. I only got, well, my BMX stuff didn't take off at all. I wasn't very good at BMX. I was decent. I was better than maybe 90% of the world. That's what I always like to say, because I'm still better than 90% of the world, because I am doing these tricks and not many people are, you know, in the grand scheme of things. I mean, there's a ton of people doing it, but small percentage of those people. But I never got to the point to where I was like an authority in BMX, right? And I tried reaching out to companies. I tried taking my experience from my firearm stuff and using my channels and things like that as leverage, because that's what you want to do. You want to build yourself up to a point to where companies can look at you and be like, okay, so no matter what, if I send this person something, it's going to get a certain amount of attention, right? So you have to put in like, you know, the finances for it, and you also have to put in the hours, because a lot of people ask me, well, how do you get to the point to where you can review all the sim racing gear? And they think I'm just getting it for free, right? I'm not doing anything for free. Like, with as much stuff as Camus has sent me, you're like, oh, they're basically paying you off. Like, no. Like, these videos that it takes hours to get the footage. It takes hours or days to edit the footage sometimes, depending on how much production you want to put behind it. But you're spending a ton of time like making content, promoting your videos so there's more attention. There's a lot more that goes into it than just like receiving things for free. Like, 'cause I've been called out for that like a couple times, maybe not like a ton of times, but I have been called out for a couple times. Like, of course you're gonna say nice things, bro. You get things for free. It's like, first of all, no, I've gotten many things for free that I haven't said nice things about, or entirely nice things about, right? Like even the things that I do, like I say negative things about it, but that's my review style. But my point is, you can't expect to get something for free without putting in a ton of work for it. And I'm well into the negative funds, right? I don't get paid. I've had plenty of companies offer to pay me for ad spots, for reviews. I've refused. I've refused them. I've had just this year. I've probably had like 10 or 20 companies reach out to me. Actually, probably closer to 20 companies reach out to me, and they want me to review something, but they have like rules. They're like, well, oh, but you got to say this. You got to say this. And I'm like, sorry, I don't do those kind of reviews. I only do reviews where I get to say whatever I want. You can tell me all the information you want me to know about it, but if I don't mention it in the video, you know, you can't like take action against me. You know, like I need to have complete freedom as to what I say about these products. And I'm not going to put a product up that I don't like. I've received other products that I haven't made videos about because I'm like, I contact the company. I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't like this. Either I'm going to put out like some crazy, horrible video, or you need to go back to the drawing board and then come back to me once your product is presentable. Because, you know, like that's me doing them a favor, right? But I've had plenty of companies reach out to me and say like, hey, well, I'll pay you $1,000 or I'll pay you $2,000 if you put this ad in your video. And I'm like, well, this has nothing to do with my content. This is about dating or something like that. Like, I'm not going to just put a bunch of ads on my video that just for the money. Like, I'm like, if this were my only job, right? And I didn't work full time as well. I work full time and then I get home and then I work full time again. I mean, I've been doing a lot more live streaming, which is more fun. But like video content creation it's very tedious, grueling work. Like, you're just sitting there just like click, 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 click for hours. You're just like, oh my God, when is this going to end, right? And there is some reward aspect to it as well. Like, it's not just like pure tedious, horrible shit. Like, the end result is like you feel proud of it, and then the video dies after like 100 views and you spent like 12 hours editing it. Cool, right? But I spend a lot more time and effort into this than I get back from, you know, finances. You know, like for instance, like both my YouTube channels combined make less than a couple $100 a month, right? And TikTok, I make even less than that over there. Instagram, I don't make anything over there, right? So that's basically just a fucking waste of my time. But I'm trying to grow Instagram right now. Twitch, I don't even stream over there anymore because I think I have like 100 followers over there, but it's like no one shows up for those live streams. Like, nobody. I don't know if Twitch just doesn't have like a system in place to notify. I don't know. But I'm making beans for money. Like okay, so let's say like I made even $500 a month, right? So what's $500 a month? I used to make over $500 a month on my firearm content, but that's before YouTube started banning those channels. So they completely destroyed my channel. I was growing like crazy. I would say about 1,500 or maybe a little bit less of the people on this channel, they all came to my YouTube channel because of firearm stuff. And then I had to change my content because, I mean, my old videos got grandfathered in, but new videos, they would just die immediately. They didn't go anywhere. It used to be that I would upload a firearm video and there'd be thousands of views in the first day. Now I get like hundreds of views in the first day if I'm lucky on a video. Anyway, so let's say I made $500 a month off of YouTube, right? You'd be like, oh, that's a lot of money. Okay. Well, picture that I work, I typically do at least 8 hours of filming and video content creation a day, right? So what is that? Even on Saturdays and Sundays. So I don't take any days off unless like I just have nothing to work on, which is very rare. I'm always working on something content-wise. I'm always editing something. My dad can account for that. He's like, hey, you want to play today? I'm like, hey, I got 3 videos to edit. This one's going to be released a week from now. This one's going to, you know, I'm always working on something. But so, yeah, let's say like 8 hours a day or more, you know, right? But let's just say on average, about 8 hours a day for 7 days a week. What is that? Let's say I made $10 an hour, right? That would be, what is it? 8 times 7, or so 8 times 10 is $80. So $80. Wait. What's the math on that? Basically, I'm not making as much as I'm putting in. And I'm completely aware of that. I'm not trying to make it entirely off of my sim racing content. I'm not trying to make it entirely off of any one thing, right? I've been tempted to quit my job and then just go full-time into content creation and just go like fucking balls out. But I want that steady income. Basically, what I'm trying to get at, though, a lot of people, you know, they see my channel. I don't think anybody here has done this, but just random people sometimes. They'll watch my content and they'll be like, bro, how are you getting all this free stuff? I don't understand. Because I'm fucking working my ass off for it. Is how I'm getting all this free stuff, right? Someone sends me a $200 shifter and then I edit a video for 12 hours or maybe like even if it's like 8 hours. What does that add up to? Like how much would they be paying someone for marketing, for this, like for editing the video? Like probably well over $1,000, right? And they're basically letting me do it because I don't take money for my reviews. This new mystery company, by the way, that is sending me some of their products. I think they're a pretty new company. I don't know of their name, but they actually offered to pay me. They're like, how much do you charge for your reviews? I'm like, I don't charge for my reviews. They're like, oh, it's okay, we'll pay you. And I'm like, no, I'm sorry, like I can't take the payment because if I take the payment, this is not a unbiased review, right? I mean, obviously I have some bias towards things because I like certain things. You know, I like price points, right? So if something has a low price point and a high performance for that price point, it attracts me. I want to do a review on it. I want to say, you know, things to the entire world. I want to tell everybody about it, right? But what was my point here? Yeah. So when people say like, I'm talking in loops now. I think you all understand what I'm saying. It's not fucking a simple task. You have to grow yourself to a point to where companies want to approach you. Like you don't even have to approach companies; they come to you. There has been companies that I do approach too, and I'm not always on the prowl for the next company to review. Right? I just take things as they come, and I've kind of slowed down like reaching out to companies and stuff like that. So mostly because I still have the time to do that kind of stuff, and I've been enjoying live streaming a lot, even though like the engagement isn't as much as I would like, you know, compared to my last streaming platform I was doing. But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of effort. It's a lot of mental strain. It's a lot of mental focus you got to have. And you have to just be like, ooh, always. And then you have to be consistent. I'm bad at being consistent. I'm really bad at being consistent. Like, you know, sometimes I'll release like only 1 or 2 videos per week. Sometimes I'll do like 3 or 4, you know, like, what the algorithm likes is if you're regular. Boom, boom, boom. Same time, same place, same channel, same bat channel, whatever. That's what YouTube likes. That's what the AI that drives the whole system likes. Is are you regular? Are you getting engagement from your audience? Are you getting new audience members? Right? So right now, my channel is stagnating a little bit. So if you probably notice, we got the same people in the chat here. Almost nobody new. There's a couple new names. But that's bad. So YouTube does not like that. So the reason why they're not promoting my live streams, at least anymore, is because I'm not getting anyone new. There's not enough comments. There's not enough engagement after the live streams air. So YouTube, the machine YouTube looks at that, and then they will determine that, okay, people don't like this content. It doesn't matter how much the people that are watching it like the content. If certain triggers don't happen, if there isn't like 20 comments every minute, if there's not a lot of hearts or whatever, a lot of just plain engagement, YouTube will not show your stuff to anyone else, right? It'll stay within your circle, and it won't feed videos to new people because it doesn't think that your content is worth the effort, worth the bandwidth. So yeah, my main channel is definitely stagnating. This channel is stagnating on my videos. If you notice, my videos started going from like thousands of views in the first couple days to now I'm getting like 100 sometimes, and they're dying. My videos are dying because not enough people are sharing them. Not enough people are watching the entire video. not enough people are commenting. So all those things, those not statistics, but all those metrics in YouTube's eyes mean you're not a successful content creator, and they don't want to show your stuff. What is actually, unfortunately, I don't like this at all, but it's what I'm leaning on right now, unfortunately. My shorts are doing well. They're getting thousands of views, and then some of them are doing pretty well compared to the amount of subscribers I have, right? So YouTube is pushing my shorts, which I'm not really too much into short form content. Obviously, it's a way to bring people into your channel, new people. But the problem is, those people, most of them, they like your short videos. They don't care about your long videos. They're going to subscribe to you and then want to watch more of your shorts, right? So that's limiting to me. What can I communicate to my audience in 1 minute? Not much. You can get some good information out there in 1 minute, right? But you can't go in depth on anything in 1 minute. Even if you edit and condense down your videos, it's just a very limiting, it's literally limited to a minute. So, I guess you have to just kind of, persist through these kind of moments, these lulls, right? Because I've had these lulls before, then I've had big moments of growth, and then I've had like just absolute nothing, like a fucking graveyard, right? Like no comment. Like, here's a good example. My main channel, when it was popping off, like going crazy, I was getting, 1,000 subscribers a month or maybe more, or maybe even sometimes 1,000 subscribers in a week, back when I was doing firearm content. My notifications would be going crazy all day with comments. There are days now where I have 1 or 0 notifications on both my channels, right? People are still watching the videos, but no comments in a full fucking day is not a good thing on YouTube. So, I'm obviously doing something wrong. So, who knows what the next video is going to be that kind of blows up, or if I will have one. Maybe those times are behind me, and maybe YouTube is too saturated to the point to where I'm going to start fading and then never get back up to any kind of anything. But I'm going to keep on doing it. That's not really, at least at this point in my life, it's not something that I'm saying like, hey, I'm not successful at this, I'm going to quit, right? Because I still enjoy the process. I enjoy making videos. It does get tedious sometimes, especially the longer edits. But like, videos that are like 3 to 5 minutes long, they're kind of like a sweet spot for me, like where I get a decent amount of view length. Because typically people will click off my videos around the 2 minute or 3 minute mark. So I try to keep my videos around 3 to 5 minutes max. When I make a 10-minute video, I'm almost guaranteeing almost nobody's going to end up watching the video because the algorithm will fight against a longer format video, because for whatever reasons, I think it's because my style of presentation or my style of content is more geared towards shorter presentations, because maybe people get like too annoyed with fucking what I'm saying. I don't know exactly what's going on. Someone could probably look at my analytics for every little thing and determine what I'm doing wrong. But yeah, just because I'm not doing the same numbers as I used to be doing, or making anywhere near as much money as I used to be making off the platforms or any of my platforms, doesn't mean I'm going to quit doing it. It does make it less likely for me to quit my job and get more into it full time, because that's just like, there's no guarantees there. But it's a lot of work. That's basically what it boils down to. It's a lot of work, and most of the time, I'd say about 90% of the things that you make, not you specifically, but you make as a content creator, is not going to do as well as you want it to, for as much effort as you put into it. Like, I put a lot of heart into my content creation. I don't know if you all can see it or not, but I try to make these little touches, these little sort of signatures on my videos that I like, either themes or just special little things to make each video kind of a unique piece that I'm proud of. And maybe it doesn't come across to the viewers how much little extra effort I'm going in to make sure like the sound is matching up perfectly with this cut, you know, like this transition kind of flows into the next one. You know, maybe people can't see it, but it's a lot of extra effort. And one of the things that's most frustrating about making content on you know, social media stuff and is typically the more effort you put into something, on average, I'm saying, at least from my experience, the more effort you put into something, the less you're going to get back. Maybe it's called just like what is it? Not the point of diminishing returns, right? Like, for instance, the reason why I stopped doing Simterviews was because I was doing 24-hour plus edits on one Simterview. I'd have to sift through 3 and 4 hours, up to like 5 hours. I think the longest interview I did was like 6 hours, right? 6 hours of footage, and you have to match all the camera angles up. You have to match their footage and their audio up perfectly with yours, and then the longer the video gets, the more out of sync the audio and the video gets, and all these cuts you gotta make. So, yeah, so the more effort you put into it, basically, the less you get back. And some of my most popular videos are the videos that I kind of just pumped out, which is annoying because the videos that most of the people are seeing are the videos where I'm not proud of them. I'm not proud of that video that you know, my biggest video on my main channel was very close to 1 million views. I think it had 800,000 or 900,000 views. I made a lot of money off that one video, a lot of money. YouTube ended up deleting it without my permission. They just deleted it one day. They deleted it and said that it went against their policies. And I'm like, how does it go against your policies? And they're like, well, it teaches people how to make a firearm. And I'm like, the video is literally opposite of teaching people how to make a firearm. I'm literally stating in the video that it's stupid to even think this because it's cheaper to just mill out an 80% complete receiver set than it is to try to convert like an airsoft receiver into a real receiver and then have it like blow up in your fucking face because it's not really built for that kind of pressure or that kind of force. It's literally the opposite of what you're claiming. They deleted that video. Anyway, that video was one of my quicker videos. I just kind of like, I didn't have any fancy mics, any fancy camera angles. It was a single camera angle the entire video, and I just made simple cuts. It was before I started like getting more into the groove of editing. And that video was what represented me, right? Like people would stumble across my sim racing stuff and they're like, hey, I remember you. Like, I used to watch your firearm videos. And I'm like, yeah, that's me. And anyway, they could clearly see that there's been improvements in my editing style and my editing prowess or whatever. But it's just annoying that, and it's the same thing for a lot of musicians too. Like if you listen to like Green Day or something like that, their most popular songs are the songs that they probably don't want to ever play ever again because they've played them a million times. They're way past that musically, but you get pigeonholed. You know, you get, this is you, that's you, right? And it's just annoying. What was that? There was a video on TT that it was one of my first million view videos on that platform. I have a few now, or I think I have like 4 million plus views on that platform, which doesn't really mean anything. It's just numbers. But everybody would come onto my stream and be like, hey, do that one thing. Do that 1 5-second video. And so the entire live stream, people would be popping in the chat like, hey, do that one thing. And it's like, now I'm known for that one thing when I do so many other things. You know, actually, one of the things was the ukulele thing, right? The ukulele was one of the, actually, no, it wasn't the ukulele one. It was, what the hell, what? I can't remember the video, but anyway, it was one of the broke-ass sim racing live series that I was doing, and then everyone would pop on the chat and be like, hey, use that one, do that one, and I'm like, I don't have that one mounted anymore, I actually threw that one away or something like that, and they're like, no, bro, like, oh, it was the drumstick. one of the most boring ones to use, because I did this one video where I crashed the car and then my wheelbase was going all crazy on Assetto Corsa, and I made a beat with the drumstick, like hitting this metal thing, and I was like, and I was doing something, and then yeah, no matter what, like every live stream, just like just hundreds and hundreds of people, do this, you know, quick and easy. Yeah. Yeah. No, Simrig, you do an excellent job. So does Ski Town. There's a lot of, and don't get me wrong, there's a ton of like extremely supportive people on this channel. But what I was saying, the problem is that it's the same people. It's not new people coming in. That's the problem. It's not like you guys are doing an amazing job. Like I can't believe how much support you guys give with comments, with or when I'm going through even like a bad day. Like I feel like this like weird virtual connection. It's a strange feeling, but it's really cool. I love the community here. It's amazing, and just sim racing community in general is a really cool place to be, and it's a growing sport, a growing thing, and I'm so glad that I'm part of it, and I'm glad that you all are part of it too. And it's cool to be able to reach out to this community and help, and it's cool to reach out to you know, for entertainment purposes too. It's just, I mean, I hope I'm doing some entertaining things, but I try to be educational and I try to be like fun with it. That's my goals. But my virtual best friend, thanks, man. I appreciate that. That does remind me though, by the way. What was it? Oh. No. What the fuck? I meant to ask you a question. Oh, that's what it was. Ski Town and Simrig are here. Ski's been interested. What was it in the Moza? Was it the Moza handbrake that you were interested, or the sequential? Simrig, you have that, right? You have the I can't remember which one you have now. Oh wait, you have the Sim Magic one. You have the Sim Magic one, don't you? Who is it? Who is it that had the Moza one? Well, recreate a past famous rally mode in history, crash or some other history, in RBR and everything. I thought about something like that, Andrew. It's a good idea. It really is. Actually, me and Alexander Bird, the mod creator, if it works out, we're gonna be trying something here. Let's see what this replay looks like, by the way. Let's see how dirty my driving was here. I'm getting kind of ranty right now. I don't know why I get like I've been getting like really passionate about things lately. The Sim Magic hydraulic one. Oh, you do have the Moza too. Yeah. Well, ask Ski Town, ask Simrig his opinions on that stuff. He's got videos on him too, by the way, if you want to check him out. Let's see if we had a clean run here. I feel like I made quite a few mistakes in this run. It's a club too. Or brother, there you go. Yeah. Oh wait, I don't want all these fucking stupid views. Okay, pretty clean so far. I went a little bit off right there. Why did it change the fucking view right there? Stop doing that. How do you change the... The replays are so much better now that the sound is better. You gotta do more reviews? Yeah, that's true. You've been pretty busy with moving. We'll see, Ski. I don't plan on quitting anytime soon, but it's definitely been a black hole financially, though. I don't know why. I thought I. Yeah. Do a video where like you go around your whole rig, probably. That'd be good. That'd be cool. People always ask for those. Ooh, it almost went off right there. Yeah, it's a sim racing or any kind of racing. Honestly, is an absolute black hole money. I think sim racing is definitely less of a black hole because like you break stuff less. I still break stuff. Oh, someone insisted you try it? Yeah, Moza makes some great stuff. Like, I'm really a fan of their designs, and they're kind of like right in the middle of Fnatic and Camus. Like Camus tries to go for like the absolute lowest prices, and they make compromises. They make you know, certain things are a little bit less quality, but like nothing that you would really care about in practical use. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of like aesthetics, things like that are you know, a bit better with Moza and then Fnatic, right? But Moza's been honestly killing it with their new designs and their price points they're hitting. Let's do some more racing. What the fuck am I doing here? It's like 10:50. We're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one more race. So let's open up the floodgates. The floodgates are open. Name the country you want to see me racing, and whoever pops in the chat first is where we go. Let's see
Who's got the hunger? Who's got the juice?
And we'll end the stream with one more playthrough of that new song. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of it because like I really like the beat that I made. Like it's kind of more traditional. I usually try to make like weirder beats, and with this one I try to make a sort of more streamlined, mainstream, straightforward beat. You know, like less abstract, and just try to keep it, you know, listenable. Because I always try to do these crazy timing signatures here. Better not. Who's a? Uh-oh. I think we lost a bunch of people here. How many people do we have? Probably like 2. Also, if anyone's getting into live streaming, I want to give you a word of advice. Longer live streams are not better. I do way too long of live streams. If I keep my live streams between like an hour and 2 hours max, I get a lot more steady or a solid engagement, right? Like, but once I get past a certain point, people dip out, and then once YouTube sees people dipping out, they're not going to promote your live stream anymore to even the people that are subscribed to you, and then the whole chat dies down to where it's like only like one person. So find your, if you're going to live stream on YouTube or anywhere really, find your little time limit. I don't ever take my own advice on this, but find your little time limit and then only live stream for that long. Because if you live stream for like 5-6 hours, 10 hours, something like that, YouTube will take note of that, and then they'll see that there's not as much engagement after a certain point, and then your views, your comments, and everything will start tapering off, and it's really bad for your stats of your channel. Like for instance, if I make like an hour long live stream and I only get like 100 views on it after it posts and goes live, what does that look like to YouTube, right? Like 100 views might sound like a lot. That's 100 people. That is a lot of people. But in YouTube's eyes, that's like a drop of a grain of sand in the Sahara Desert. Like, so that's my advice to any newer content creators or someone that's getting into live streaming. Don't live stream for too long. I did back-to-back 24-hour streams one time when I did that Richard Burns rally stage thing. And it was mostly just a test of my see if I could do it. Or no, they were 12-hour streams, not 24-hour streams. I think they were 12-hour streams, and it was a nightmare. Almost zero engagement, and I pretty much did it just to torture myself. Oh, Italy? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's go to Italy. I like going to Italy. Let's do a little bit longer one, and then we'll end it. Let's do this 8-mile one. 8 Mile! Okay, what car class should we choose? It says it has 2 backlit buttons on the extra. Yeah, on the Moza one. That was 14 people here. Okay, not too bad. What do we think here? What do we think here? What kind of car class? Should we do a nightmare run or something that I'll actually do good at? Anything front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, I'll do kind of decent. Rear-wheel drive is hit or miss. Group A, you got it. I've been wanting to use this H pattern. Which car should we go for? It's a 7-speed H pattern? Fuck. I would prefer doing the 5-speed because that's what I got. But I'll do a 6-speed. Say the Lancia? Let's do the Lancia. Okay. 6-speed, so I'm going to have to do the... Okay. So for this shifter here, to get into 6th gear, you have to go all the way to the left and then all the way to the right and then back, and that's 6th gear. Otherwise, it's reverse if you just do it single. Yeah, Skate Town, extra buttons on anything is what you want. Like, you want as many buttons as you can in sim racing as you probably... If you've played BeamNG, which you have, I'm sure we've all played BeamNG in here, you want extra buttons. You need buttons. I keep on forgetting that I program certain buttons to navigate the menus on this. This vehicle sounds like a piece of shit.
Starts square right, left over crest. Good luck.
I have to compromise a little bit there. Okay, let's try it. Okay. Ooh, she sounds pretty nice like this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Square right into left over crest.
See the beast!
Right, keep in. 40, 1 left. Tightens. 40, slide right and left over jump. 60.
Oh, almost. Okay.
5 right over crest. 60.
This thing's fucking monster.
Slowing and 3 right short. 50. Slide left over crest.
Uh-oh.
70. Slowing.
Ah, I missed the gear.
Caution. 1 left over crest. 60. Right over crest. Slowing. 30. 3 right. Tightens. 40. 4 left over crest. 80. 6 right short. Over crest. 60. 4 left. Keep in. And 6 right. Through dip. 50. Slowing. Crest. 40. 1 left. 50. 6 right. Extra long.
I missed the gear again.
Caution, into 2 right short, into 5 left, caution, tightens over crest, into 6 right, 100, 3 right sharp, keep in, into 5 left over crest, brake, and slide right, into 3
Oh,
right
no,
sharp,
wide. Okay, we're good.
and crest, into 6 right, opens and tightens, 3 right,
Ah, fuck, I missed the gear
tightens.
again. The third missed gear.
Turn 1 left, 50, slide left, into crest, 30.
Trying to drive real aggressively for fun.
And slight right, 50. Slight right over crest, 100. 4 left, half long, 30. Right over crest, 60. Crest, slowing, 80. 4 left short, cut over crest, into 4 right, into slight left. And crest, 130. small crest, slowing, 100, late, 3 left over crest, 30, 1
Oh,
right
wait, what?
short, into slight left, opens long,
Oh no, okay, we're good, we're good, we're good.
and slight right, half long, and 2 left short, cut, into 3 right, 70.
That was aggressive.
Crest, tightens, into slight right, 50. Caution, slight right, into 6 left over crest, 70. 4 right sharp, into slight left, and crest, to 5 right short, 170. 3 left, small cut, 30. 6 right, slowing, 50. 2 right short, into square left, half long, and square right, into 6 left, 40.
Oh no.
4 right, into slight left, 30. 4 left short, into 3 right, 40. Slight right over crest,
Oh. Whoa, almost lost it right there.
into 6 left, into slight
I gotta
right,
do like a death
slowing,
wobble.
70. 3 right, keep in, 50. Crest, 40. 6 left short, 60. Caution, crest, 30. 3 right sharp, small cut, 50. Slight left over crest, tightens. Into 5 right, opens, 50. Crest, slowing, into 6 right, into slight left, and turn acute hairpin right. Into left over crest, and 6 left, long, tightens. 40, caution, 3 left, tightens, into 4 right, into 1 left, opens, 30, 6 right short, over crest, and 4 left, 60, lead square right, opens, and 6 right, tightens, into sudden 1 left,
Oh, no.
110.
Okay.
Left short, into late 4 right, into 4 left, and late 2 right, and 2 left, tightens, 30, 2 right, half long, opens, into crest, slowing, 30, hairpin left, unseen, 80, over crest, into 3 right, half long, into slight left over crest, long, slowing, into crest, sudden slight left, 40, unseen, 2 right sharp, into slight left,
Wait, what?
into crest,
What'd she say?
40,
Oh, 2 right sharp. I thought.
late 3 right, half long, 30, 1 left over crest, opens, 80,
Oh no! That would have flipped the car in real life. I've flipped cars in real life many times, and that definitely would have flipped in real life. That was unrealistic.
crest,
That would have been
60.
over.
3 right, opens, into crest, caution, into 5 right, into 1 left, tightens, into 4 right sharp, into slight left, into 4 right, opens, 80,
Ooh, it's tighter a corner than I thought it was gonna be.
crest, sudden 6 left, and slight left, tightens 4, short, into 5 right, opens over crest, 30, short, 4 right, 4 left over crest, and 3 right over crest, into 3 left short, and 1 right short, 40. Caution, square left over crest, opens half long,
Oh,
and
that was
6
rough.
right, 6
Oh, no.
left,
I'm driving really aggressively for fun here.
2 right
This car is
short,
really fun
into
to drive
3
like this.
right, tightens over crest, into 1 left short,
Oh.
30, crest, 100.
This car's way faster than,
5 left short,
or feels faster
into
than.
6 right,
Wait, what'd she say?
50, right over bump, 70. Caution, crest,
This car feels
60,
way faster than the other cars in this class.
2 left short,
And I've tried at least.
5 right,
Oh, no, she did.
120.
Oh, she did 2 short or something like that. Yeah, I heard it. The last second.
Crest, into sudden 6 left, over crest, 70, slowing, slight right, through dip, and left over crest, 80, caution, square right, tightens, and 1 left short, and 3 left, opens, into crest, and slight right, half long, into 1 left short, and right, tightens, 40, hairpin left. 80, 4 right short. Caution, into left over crest. 30, right over crest. Into turn square left. Into square right. And 6 left sharp. 60. Crest, 140. Slight left, into right over crest, and crest, 40, 6 left, opens, slowing, 70, 4 right short,
Oh.
over crest, 100, 3 left sharp.
Why'd it go
into
out of gear?
right over
Fuck!
crest, 50,
Why'd it go out of gear like
6
that?
right,
Oh my god, that threw my car for a loop.
into
Okay,
5
I
left
thought that
short,
rail was there right there.
50, 5 left, 60, 5 left, tightens, and 6 left, into 6 right over crest, 90, slowing, turn, 1 right, half long, keep in, 30, short, 3 right, 3 left, and 5 right, opens, 70, turn square left, onto tarmac, widens, 100, long crest, 100,
Damn it.
slowing, 4 right, keep in, into 6 left over crest, 50, crest, 150, long crest, 100, left over crest, 230, over finish, to stop. Okay, that's an 8-minute, 46.5.
That car's a lot of fun. This car is like way too fast for... There's no way that car would have performed that well in real life. This car is a fucking monster in this game. Let's see what we got here. Got 64th. Okay. Anyway. It says of the triple cameras. There you go. Yes, it feels like a Group B car. There is no fucking way. Like, okay, never mind. I was gonna say let's see some footage of this car in real life. Like, this car is a fucking monster in this game. Like the acceleration felt like a Group B car. Like the top speed was very low though. It was like 106, something like that. But listen to this fucking thing scream. This random ass camera system is so fucking stupid. I'm not playing any more rally videos. I'm tired of my videos getting copyrighted or deleted or if I watch anything rally related, like, oh my god, that looked like it was in fast motion. Is this in fast motion? Okay, appeared out of nowhere there. Oh, there's Ray. Sonic the Hedgehog did. It's so fun to throw the car sideways like that in real life. I miss my monster car. Who knows? One of these days, maybe I'll fix it. It's gonna cost thousands and thousands of dollars. I don't know, Andrew. I feel like this... I mean, this is definitely a lot of usable power. It felt like it just put the power down. Like the Group B cars, like if you're a little bit too heavy on the throttle, like there's a lot of wasted power. This one, not so much. This car is a fucking monster, though. I'm definitely gonna be using this car for Group A. Yeah, a lot more controllable. Yeah, I agree. Like you can throw this thing around pretty confidently. In this game, at least. Who knows how it drove in real life? I don't know. Yeah, actually, my car videos did some of the worst out of any of my videos, surprisingly enough. The videos like where I'd go out and like develop areas, stuff like that, almost 0 views. Actually, wait. Let's see what my highest viewed real car content video would be, or was. I'm interested now. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna go to my channel, go to playlists, and go to real car stuff. Where is it? Videos. Playlists. Oh. What I can't. Okay, so my highest viewed real car video is, and this one doesn't even count. Okay, my highest viewed real car video is 19,317 views, and it's about some fucking wheel spacers. It wasn't even about like driving or anything. That's sad. Okay, and then my second highest video is about my Rev 9 downpipe for the WRX. It's just literally like a sound thing. What's my highest viewed actual driving video? I think it's like 600 views. It's this one. Yeah, the one that I miss this area so much. This area was so fun. There's a little circuit. This one.
Got a new shift knob, and I hate it.
Some of you probably seen this video.
Way bigger than that.
This is my highest viewed. This is 600 views, which is still a good amount, but it's
At the same location, but this time, dry.
What the hell is that noise? You hear that? I pulled over like 3 times now. I can't figure out what the hell that noise is. It's annoying as hell. Pump coming up here. Jesus.
the actual driving here.
A lot of dust.
I was
We might have to
overheating
leave
like
earlier
crazy on this day.
This time. Here we go.
This is what brought me. Really? This is the one? I miss this car. I'll fix it one day, maybe. I'm kind of thinking about starting a new project, though. I really wish I would have gotten a better view here too. This view is, it's like too far forward. I cut there a little bit. This is such a cool little jump thing too. I don't know.
Right off the ground at 100%.
That's a fun little. This little section's really fun too, right? This section, right? Where is it? This section coming up right here. Oh. This, like, it gets wide right here, but then it gets tighter, like, right after here. Right here. And then you have to go past this little fence thing. It's really cool. This little section's fun right here. You get, like, all sideways right here. Man, that was such a cool spot. You can haul ass in this spot too. Like the high speed part is like 4th, 5th gear pinned. Actually, fourth gear pinned on the fast part. You can just barely get into 5th gear, but then you have to kind of downshift right away. So it's almost better just kind of stay in 4th for the long straightaway for the jump thing. Oh, you like that angle? I felt like it didn't look the best there, but. yeah, this is my biggest video with my car actually driving. 600 views. So that's just a good example that, you know, people don't want this kind of content from me. Like, only I want that kind of content from me, right? Like, because it's a lot of fun for me, but you know, people don't want to see that from me. And that's okay. You know, like, it's okay that people don't want to see certain things from you, and they come to your channel for specific reasons. That's the whole reason channels exist. And that's also why I decided to make a dedicated sim racing only channel, because I noticed that the majority of my views were coming from sim racers, right? Once I started getting more popular in the sim racing scene. And the problem is, on YouTube, if you have, at the time, I think I had like 15 or 14,000 subscribers on my main channel at that point. But picture this, 14,000 people, right? And then only like 1,000 or maybe less at that point are actually watching your videos, right? That doesn't look good to YouTube. So my main channel was slowly dying, and because I switched my content so many times. I started my channel, and my first video I uploaded on this channel was like 14 years ago, something like that. And it was I think music. It was music stuff, like me doing some live performances, live shows, and they were like super low quality. And then I didn't post anything for years after that. Then I switched to yeah, a little bit of gaming and then firearm content. I was doing like almost strictly firearm content, and then my channel blew up, fucking just skyrocketed. You know, went from like, you know, 10 subscribers to I think like 10,000 in the first like 4 or 5 months or something like that. Something crazy. And it was just my views are going, whoop, you know, and every view I released was thousands and thousands of views like immediately. And then YouTube changed their policies on firearms, on what you could upload onto the platform. And then they started shutting down a lot of gun channels. Like, they just started like deleting entire channels. And luckily, a lot of my videos, they weren't like they were just like reviews, and they were fun little things, like little challenges I set. So that they weren't anything like promoting whatever, you know, against the YouTube agenda or whatever. So a lot of my videos got grandfathered in, and they're still on my original channel. Like, they're pretty low quality videos, but I'll show you. I'll show you some of them. Oh yeah, then I got into airsoft stuff, and then my airsoft videos started getting pretty popular. Not like super popular like the gun stuff, but it was kind of popular. And I became an airsoft gun tech, a professional airsoft gun tech. So I would fix people's airsoft guns, like gas blowbacks, and also AEGs. And oops, what am I doing here? But anyway, I decided, I'm like, you know what? YouTube doesn't like firearms, and I have most of my subscribers from that content. And then on top of that, most of my newer watchers are only watching some of my videos, so it just looks bad to YouTube, you know. So let's see. I did this one video like where I went underneath the city. This was kind of fun.
So here's the entrance.
So I used to go underneath Denver, like in the sewers, and you know, traveling in these huge tunnels, and then also get into these little tiny tunnels where you have to like crawl through them, like, and it's just like as big as your body. And I was doing that for a good while, and then I think I only made like 1 or 2 videos about it. But this one, this footage wasn't the best, and a lot of the footage was from some uninspiring areas, but it was fun though.
up that ladder, or down this ladder. We're gonna take a walk up into this part where there's a lot of graffiti. It's not too deep. Ready?
So this is like what was one of the entrances. You had to kind of like
As you can see, there's
and it gets down to your, the water gets up to your knees, and
water's a little bit deeper.
look how low quality the video is though.
Put the toothbrush in my hand. Let me traveling man. Okay. We just found a cool little tunnel thing. It's like an old school tunnel. It's like it requires a large tool to open, but it's kind of cracked in there.
Back rooms, yeah.
It's like a floodgate, big old piece of rebar on the ground. It opens. Oh shit, it does. Oh, you know what? It opens automatically when water flows through.
Oh yeah, you get enough water. And
Yeah, it'll open itself.
So this isn't
Found
super
some
deep.
cool shit here. We just found this rock with like a weird satanic thing on it. So someone's doing a fucking voodoo ritual down here. Let's go a little bit deeper. There's a little gap right there. Yeah, I'd say so. This is styrofoam. That's weird. They can't afford concrete. We built our tunnels out of styrofoam. It turns again. Yeah, I didn't expect it to give me this deep, but I'm happy. It's like some garbage. Cool, it's a little scary. This is clean water, Phil. Yeah. Oh yeah, this goes up to the surface too. You gotta be kind of quiet. Look at this thing. Oh fuck. Oh shit. My hair is all on this. Oh man. Yeah, let's see if we can get a good look at this.
We didn't get any footage of like the super
Like, right
deep
here is,
stuff.
like, crazy with them.
My phone ended up dying pretty shortly after we got into this tunnel, and then we went so much deeper.
It might either like Starship Troopers, this thing. Have you seen that movie? Yeah. Maybe that's what we're gonna find here, like a fucking spider the size of us. That's a brain sucker. Motion. We could totally crawl through there. Yeah. Maybe we'll try that. Or maybe. Let's see if we can see a cool ass spider. A ladybug made it down here. This is the wrong place for fucking ladybug.
you're in the wrong neighborhood. Oh, there's one.
Oh yeah, there's another one right there. See him? By the.
Oh yeah.
Oh, oh shit! Look at him.
I miss my buddy Phil.
Dude, that's creepy.
Oh man.
We used to do everything together.
I don't know if you guys can see this on footage.
Those big ass legs.
There was like
Wait,
thousands of
maybe if I turn the-
spiders in
I'll
here.
keep
It's cool.
going. Keep running. Oh, transfers into a smaller tunnel. Yeah, we're having to crouch down now. How'd this shit make it down here? What is that? Oh, a piece of glass. I thought it was like a dead fish. Pretty. Hey, it kind of angles up. Oh, shit.
This is the secret tunnels of Walmart.
Have you? This is really. Yeah, I'd be hard pressed. Ah, fuck. Spiders jumped in my face.
No,
But you're hard pressed to fit some vehicles down here unless they're like Star Wars speeder bikes.
he ended up dating this girl, getting her pregnant, and then She didn't let us hang out anymore.
Some,
She's
water
fucking
issues
crazy.
down here. Man, I'm hungry. If we find a dead body down here, I'm eating it. Ah, fuck. Spider in my ears. What's on my face?
Spider webs like crazy.
Okay, we just found our first evidence. Well, Phil found it. Of something living in here. We found a bunch of turds too. I guess that would be the first indicator. But something's definitely down here. And we've been hearing things at the end of the tunnel. So we might run into something cool. Stay tuned. Here's even more. Big old family of them walk down here. That's just the ones that were walking in the middle. What if we find like a bag of mud? Oh, what is this? A fucking phone! I mean, it's broken, but this would have been a nice find. You can get gold out of these, by the way. Do you know it? Yeah, like the circuit boards, you can melt gold off them. Give them a good money. What if we find like a bag of money someone threw down the drain to pick up later? Dude, that'd be awesome. We have to delete the footage. Yeah. We just found some melee weapons in case we run into... They were down here, got a piece of crowbar, and Phil found a combat blade. From World War II. Yeah, it's authentic. I'm kind of disappointed that there aren't like turns and stuff, like left and right. Oh look, fucking first score, a brand new bouncy ball. Look at that. Score. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Such wow. I'm keeping it. We can split it in half, Phil. Oh, cool. Oh, shit. You want a razor blade? Oh, C's dead. He got a weapon.
There's another phone.
Really?
Yeah, same one.
Is it?
Same brand.
Holy shit. It'd be like the employees who
Burner
are pulling
phones.
batteries out for their phones and throwing them down here. There's a Walmart scam going on. What year is it? Does it say? Oh, it's a ZTE. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we have come to our first fork. We have a tunnel down here. You can't really see down there. There's a tunnel right here. So this is where memory comes into play. And we should mark something. How are we gonna mark it? Maybe we could... Oh!
I'll take a shit.
It's a soldering iron. A soldering iron. You know what? Soldering iron. Oh, this needs to be over here. On the right side. We're already fucking up. Okay. So, this is out.
Oh, shit. Alright, so that way it's pointing.
Point out this way. Yeah, there we go. So that's out. Okay. So which way do we go? This is your tunnel, so you heard the guide. And this one looks bigger.
It does.
And it looks like it might be much cool shit in here. Like on the rocks. I'd like some cool shit on the rocks, please. Okay. We got flowing water in this one. Oh, look at that. A bike chain. Just, you know, there's gonna be so much cool shit in here. It's cleaner down here. Why is it so much cleaner right here?
I know, look at the walls and the
Yeah.
ceiling.
There's no spider webs and the ground isn't all muddy.
Probably means there's the high flow of water that goes through the tunnel and cleans the whole sides out.
That would be awesome.
Like a 50 or something. Just go around the circle. What's that noise? Oh, it's just tunnel farts. It happens when the buildup of gases in tunnels. It's pretty common. I wonder where we're gonna end up. As long as it stays this small, I'm good. Cause
Anyway, so much that we're probably going east right now.
that's look here's something right here.
We're probably right underneath the
Oh, we gotta.
parking lot.
Oh no. It's come to an end, but we can still take a left. Well, let's go see what that is again. Are you going first?
This video makes me sad.
Oh, but later.
There's a second tunnel we went in on the same video, I think.
I'm trying not to get on my knee because it hurts like a bitch.
Can you see?
You can see your balls.
Nice.
Now I can see the daylight at the end. You wanna? Ooh.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. You wanna head back? I'm pretty satisfied in terms of what's down here.
I'm down.
Okay.
It looks like there's some water up there anyway.
Come sort
I can't turn around.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know we were kind of headed up. We were going an incline.
You were?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
I can already see it now. My dad's gonna be like, "You guys are being so foolish. You could have, the drainage could have gone on." I mean, that would have sucked.
I think we have a higher chance of getting taken out by the Walmart Illuminati than
Or a Sasquatch. This is where he's been the whole time. I mean, think how comfortable this would be if you were like, didn't have a bed. I could sleep in this little tube. Just sleep right at the entrance right here.
Oh yeah.
So if you had to get out of here quick, you could. I look so funny. Are you watching me?
Yeah. That's hilarious.
You should have been filming me.
Oh yeah. It looks like a caterpillar.
I don't know if you can see me. Okay. Spelunking. All of our shit's gone. Back that thing up. Here's your shit. Security's probably up there trying to figure out where the fuck we are. I swear someone's tried breaking in my car. What car are these people? They couldn't be down that tunnel, could they? I'd say that's a yes.
Anyway, yeah, my buddy Phil, I lost contact with him because he ended up dating this one girl, and she became like super crazy possessive. Me and Phil used to hang out, you know, like 2 and 3 times a week. I'd go over to his house all the time. He'd come over to mine. We go out, like, play airsoft. We go do this kind of shit. We go out in his Jeep. We would just be always like doing stuff together. And we used to go shooting all the time. And yeah, he dated this girl, and she got so possessive. He ended up letting her move in with him, and that was the fucking worst choice ever. He ended up getting her pregnant. They had a kid together, and the kid's cool, you know, like, but she started getting jealous of us hanging out all the time, and she's basically gave him an ultimatum. Basically it was either me or her, and of course he's gonna go with the mother of his child, and I hate her guts for making that the reality, right? Like, me and him were like best friends. We did everything together. We talk all the time. You know, anything that happened new with us, like, we would know. We knew each other, like, and yeah. And then one day, I had contacted him, and it was the last time I spoke to him for 6-7 months at that point. And then and he ended up going to a bar. He ended up going to a bar with her, and then he got stabbed like 2 or 3 times. He ended up like living, but you know, he recovered. And I found out about it through his little brother, that all this happened. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? You didn't even tell me that all this happened. And, you know, like, I would have been at the hospital. And he wasn't allowed to. He wasn't allowed to contact me. He wasn't allowed to, because she wouldn't let him. And then, and she ended up, you know, standing by his bedside one day and pointing his own gun at him when he woke up with a gun in his face, saying, if you ever leave me, this is what's going to happen to you. Not only that, I'm going to fucking, like, all your shit, you know, this whole house is going to fucking burn. You know, and, you know, I found out about that. And I'm like, you need to get away from her, man. Like, she's fucking evil. He's like, I know. I hate her. He's like, I know I hate her and I can't get away from her. She won't let me leave. And I got a little bit out of order, but after that happened, he was trying to leave. I told him, I'm like, hey man, just call me. I don't care what I'm fucking doing. I don't care if I'm at work, whatever. Call me. I'll come by and I'll help you move out of your place. And then just, you'll be gone. And then she won't know where you are. She won't be able to follow you. And there's a couple times he was about to take me up on it, and then, you know, she would get home, and then we'd be on the phone and be like, hey man, I gotta go. Like she just got home. And I'm like, fuck man, like she had such control over him. I don't know, she just completely ruined our friendship. And man, I miss him so much. And I contacted him basically saying like, hey man, I know you gotta choose the mother of your son, but I'm really sad that things happened the way they did, and I really miss our friendship, and I'm really happy the time that we did spend together. I really appreciate everything we have done, you know. And he, you know, he returned the sentiment, and he's like, I'm sorry man, I just can't anymore. I wish things were different, but you know, this is how it is now. And yeah, you woke up one day, your girlfriend had a letter opener. Jesus. I mean, I can't say I haven't been attacked physically by my wife, because she's definitely attacked me quite a few times. I remember this one day, I spent the night at her place one day before she moved in with me. And I did or said something. I can't remember what it was. I'm sure she would remember. She fucking remembers everything. But I did or said something, and she kicked me out of her house. I'm like, fine. And then I ended up walking out, and I opened the door. And as soon as I opened the door, she was like right behind me, and she fucking Sparta kicked me in the middle of my back. And I'm like, oh, like my whole body folded backwards, because you know, like when you're not ready for something and something just like fucking like destroys you. And I was like, ah, like, and then I was outside, and then I lifted up her huge fucking dumpster, and then I threw it all over her yard, and like fucking like I'm like, clean that up, you know, like. And then I ripped my shirt off. I was like fuck this, and like, and I don't know why I ripped my shirt off. I just was so mad I had to like destroy something in front of me, and then I threw it on the ground. And then she ended up keeping it and like getting it back to me, and then apologizing, and then we got married. No, we didn't get married for a long time. We were dating for probably like 3 or 4 years, something like that. And we were living together for a long time. I was living with her for maybe like a year, and then she lived with me. And then she moved over to her mom's house for some financial reason, and because her son, or our son now, but her son at the time, had to go to school over there, so she moved over there for a while, and then he had to go finish up school, because he didn't want to remove him like in the middle of the year. So he finished up school and stayed with his grandma, and then she moved in with me, and then he came over after that year, and then Link, my son, moved in with us here, and then we were all together. And yeah. You said something stupid, yeah. Anyway, I miss my buddy, and I'm gonna contact him. I still have his number. I'm gonna text him. I just want to give him a hug, you know. Like, I want to give him a hug, and like I was really mad at him for a long time for choosing her over me, because we've been friends for a long time, and then she's just coming in here, and she wasn't pregnant at that time. Like she was just this fucking crazy ass girl that was threatening his life all the time, and not letting him do anything he wanted to do, and then she would spend his money, and then she wasn't working at the time. Like she would just spend all of his fucking money, and then she would just, the whole house is a fucking crazy mess. I come over there, he's like, hey man, I'm sorry, like I can't keep up with this stuff. You know, when I get home from work, like I want to relax, and I just don't have time to clean up. And then her brother moved into his house too, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, what's this guy doing here? Oh, that's her brother. Like, he needs a place to stay. And then now he's taking care of two people that aren't cleaning up. They're eating all the food. They both don't have jobs, you know. And I'm like, man, you got to get away from these people. Like, what's next? Is her mom gonna come in, and her dad, and then you're gonna be taking care of them too? Like, I mean, it's cool, like, to help someone out when they're down on their luck, right? Like, but she wasn't in between jobs. She just didn't have a fucking job. She didn't have a job when they met, and she didn't have a job like long after they were together. And then she ended up getting like this banking job, and like it was like a part-time job or something like that. Or I don't know what she did there, if she was a teller, and she just acted like it was like the hardest thing in the world. And maybe it was for her, because, you know, some people are not like built for work. But it's just a nightmare, you know. And no offense to people that are, like I said, that are down on their luck. They're fucking having a rough go at life, and they just need to get back on their feet, you know. I think we've all been there at some point, you know. But I mean, that's just like straight up taking advantage of that man, and he saw it too. He's like, I know, man, like, and I'm like, do you love her or something like that? And he's like, no, I don't. Like, I'm trying to get away from her, but she, you know, she have this weird mental hold over me. Yeah. I'm gonna get going. I hope so, man. I hope she has. Because she was fucking insane back then, and she was really cool to hang out with. Like, you hang out with her for a day, and she's fucking awesome. But I've heard some stories about her, like, she's like a devil woman, you know? And you see like little glimpses, like, of an abusive relationship. You see little glimpses of it, right? When you hang out, like, she'll like look at him a certain way, like, and then I know what that means, and he knows what that means, she knows what that means, but she's trying to like keep it low key, like, hey, and then she'll look at him like this, or something like that, like he knows he fucked up. He's like, oh, you know, like, oh fuck, you know. Yeah, she like, I never told her to her face that I hate her or anything like that. Like, I try to be as nice as possible to her, because I'm like, hey, maybe this relationship's gonna work out. Maybe they're gonna get over this. I didn't want to be like, hey, bro, like, you know, I'm like, yeah, you got to get away from the situation based on what I'm hearing. Like, he would vent to me like for hours. He would call me and like, hey man, like, I really need to talk to someone. Like, you got some time? And I'm like, yeah, man, like, unload on me, you know. And then he would tell me all this crazy shit. I'm like, why are you putting up with this? Like, this is not normal behavior. Like everyone doesn't get along on something, right? There's no two people that will get along on every single subject. It's impossible, right? Someone will disagree, or one of you will disagree with something. That's normal. It's normal to have little spats. It's normal to have arguments. It's normal to have maybe even blowout fights. But the stuff that he was telling me, you know, was not normal stuff. And It was just straight up like abuse, and I was trying to make him make him aware of it, and he was aware of it, but he was so mentally stuck. He just couldn't get away from her. And then the times that he did try to get away from her, she would like wedge herself in between like wherever he was escaping to, and then the house, and then like he just couldn't go anywhere. And you know, and then the fact that like it got so bad where she was threatening his life, and then threatening, she's like, first, I'm going to destroy everything you own. If you're at work, I'm going to come back to this house and I'm going to destroy everything you own if you leave me. I'm going to destroy everything. And don't think that I'm lying about it, you know? And then she's like, and next, I'm going to hurt you. You know, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that, you know? And man. Yeah. Yeah, I got to go too, man. I don't know why I got to talking about that, but have a good night, everybody, or a good day. Thank y'all for watching, and I hope to see you in a future live stream. See y'all. Thanks for sticking with the stream here, even though I'm talking about some random shit. All right, see ya.